Ja, Tiger!
Ja,
We're online.
jag känner mig ganska online.
Precis, but I think we should speak English because this is an
Okay.
international broadcast. We are
Yep.
going all over the world
I'm fine with that.
on the internet, the computer network. Welcome to round 7. We have played 6 rounds. We have 2 players in the lead. They have 5 points each. Playing on the first board now. Hampus Sam from Sweden and Siem Vandal from Holland. He won the last year's tournament, so he's he come back this year. Unfortunately, not with the same exciting openings as last year. I remember you laughing at him last year because he played A3 and A4 and H3 and H4 in the 4 white consecutive games, and he won the tournament in quite hard competition. Of course, not depending on the openings, but still, he did play those moves and won the tournament. I talked to.
Openings. You know, if you can play good chess and you get out of theories.
Yeah, after A1, A4, you definitely out of theory. I talked to him earlier today, and he said, "I'm playing great chess. It's okay. I'm very, very confident." And I asked him about the opening choices, and he said, "I can just do that once. I mean, I did it last year. I won the tournament. That is, I can never beat that. It's impossible to beat that." So he will never do it again, but because now it's Mr. 100% playing stupid openings and winning tournaments. This time he plays normal chess, as I can see it. And let's see what he has done in this round. It's playing black against Hampus Sørensen. Can you tell us a bit about Hampus?
Well, I don't know Hampus so well. I know that he had a great result in Denmark. I think it's already a year or maybe 1.5 years ago, and he made a IM norm with very good margins.
Mm-hmm.
And this is generally a sign that you're serious about chess and you're doing well. You know,
Yeah.
when he has on a good day, he plays very well, I think. So it's and he seems to take chess quite seriously.
Yeah, and he is now he's born 2003 and 18 years old. He has he will have his IM title next week or something like that. So he has done everything he has to do. So it's just the formalities to have the decision. So he's becoming an IM next week. I think also he's played a lot together with 2 of the other guys playing this tournament, with Milton Pansar and Leo Crevatin. They have been on the road since Corona let people play chess again. So they have played, I don't think, maybe 5 or 6 tournaments since this summer. So yeah, but okay, this game. They are both in the lead, 5 points out of 6. The Hampus White against Siem. What do you say about this?
Well, there were a few strange things there.
Yeah.
I think C5 is a bit weird to play here. But
Yeah.
Okay, I would rather choose a setup with
Yes.
knight BD7
And E5?
Yeah. But okay, then White can go into some kind of king's. Would be a king's Indian anyway, and rook E1 is not an optimal move.
Or maybe if some kind of pirk or something like that. And you're quite familiar with that kind of positions.
Actually, I think the rook is microscopically misplaced on E1 in some lines. Might even play D5.
As black?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
If you play with C6, that is. But nah. No,
You mean you can play like this here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but that will never happen. So, but it's.
But I don't like. I think C5 is.
But is it for you a matter of taste, or is it a matter of quality?
I would say that C5 weakens. It makes the bishop on G2 stronger.
Yeah, because C6 is never possible.
C6
is never possible.
Something like C6, and then I mean, if you get to play the pawn to c6 later on, then the bishop on g2 is not that fantastic. But in the structure where you play c5 and you exchange, the bishop on g2 is really strong. Whereas white is able still to play c3, and maybe white is not really much better. But I already prefer I prefer to play white's position after.
Yeah, and you mean let's say you have this position and you can play knight c6, but if it would target, you would play yes, move the pawn one square back instead. All right.
But okay, let's see what happened here.
Yeah, the early queen exchange.
With a knight, this I really don't understand.
He must have an idea, because otherwise it's the normal thing is just to take with the rook, of course. You must have something in mind.
Something like bishop e3, but it looks really weird.
And why should and it's hard to defend? Is it like, can you play knight e7 or c4 or something to defend the pawn?
I mean, you could play knight d7 there, but it's actually black's pieces are.
And we talk about this position here. Knight rook takes there, and bishop e3, and maybe that move.
Yeah, wait.
No, maybe that isn't it this kind of difficult here? I think.
Yeah, this is maybe a bit awkward. We have to play something like rook b8 now.
Yeah, exactly. But sorry, that was not right. This is too fast. But all right.
So I understand the logic behind taking with the knight on d8, because bishop b3 is slightly annoying. If I was black, I would have tried to find a more tactical solution to that.
But let's say rook. But then, if that's not so good, maybe you have to play c4 here.
Yeah.
I cannot find any other way to defend the pawn. So.
No, because I'm looking at ways to.
Here maybe, or here. I don't know. It's quite artificial.
Yeah, it is. I'm a bit unsure what black does there, or something like knight a3.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. It's possible to understand the move, because otherwise it's.
I already didn't like c5.
But so c5, yeah, exactly, but that it must be the consequence, direct consequence.
Yeah.
All right.
I already prefer white here.
Yeah, already. I prefer white from the move one. So, but
rook e1 was a very it's not an ambitious move. You know, if someone plays this setup and they play rook e1, they're like c4 is the natural move, and even something like a4 is more flexible.
Yeah.
You could play a4 instead of rook e1, but then you're not threatening to play e4 immediately. But just passing telling black what do you want to do, instead of on rook 6 if you go back.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, let's move on a bit. It's the game is in 30, the move 30 or something. So I think we can take it away here.
Yeah.
All right, b6 is quite okay. He plays like this, and he can develop. a5. It's a bit pressure from white here.
Yeah, this is annoying. I mean, I wonder if black can play something like.
But here plays knight c4 and almost forces, I think, black to take the pawn on a5, and that because this is really, really hard to get away otherwise, isn't it?
Something has gone wrong.
Something is definitely wrong. Is it on b5 you play a6 or no? Yeah, this is almost winning immediately. Yeah. So almost forces to take that. Okay, but now definitely white is better. It's easy even for me to see that. The c5 pawn is doomed, and
it's quite difficult for black to get counterplay against white's pawns on the queen side. b2 and the c3 pawns are not really vulnerable here.
So let's see. He wins the pawn, I think, quite fast here.
Yeah.
Now it's almost impossible to defend it.
Yep.
So, and his pawn up, and maybe we just move like 10 moves ahead, because...
I actually, there were some things here.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
No, I mean, because, I mean, this is... Because here somewhere is still probably White in his head thinks, okay, I'm good, but the knight is kind of misplaced, isn't it?
The question is, I mean, White is clearly better. So the question is White winning?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a plan to disentangle the knight from? I mean, if we could just airdrop the knight from a5 to
whatever,
a sensible square of some kind,
wherever, c2, d2, and someplace.
Anything. Then White is almost clearly winning. But although the knight is active in some ways,
the knight is the only problem on the board now. So, but and let's see, what should the idea be? How can you? Because it's hard. You cannot. If I ask very. So this is not possible, because that is always hard to defend.
I wanted to play Rook D1 here.
You play Rook D1, and with the idea of
to go to D7.
Yeah, this is the idea. Let's say I play this.
But Rook C7, yeah, exactly. And now if I play Rook D5.
Okay, now it's defended.
I guess, yeah.
But still, how do you get out?
Exactly. So Black can play.
I can play King H8. No, I mean, I do nothing.
Yeah, I play E4.
Yeah, but what's you have an idea? You have an idea of.
I want to force Black to play E6 so that I can play.
Yeah, so you can play it here. Yeah, exactly. I understand that.
So E4, forcing a concession from Black.
But let's say Black here. Let's say I play this.
E4.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's hard. Yeah. White played a bit slower, play E3, but of course it's probably not possible for Black to do anything actively. So
I would still have preferred to play E4 here.
Yeah.
Because
maybe immediately E4, yeah.
Yeah. And if on E6 now again I can play Rook D1.
But maybe
and if I get to
can
take
defend on this one, no?
Black's pawn structure is a bit awkward.
Something like this, no?
Okay, this is, and now Rook D. Okay, guys, where are you getting at? Now Rook B5. I don't have time.
No, but because now I always this was my point. This was my idea.
Work tactically, you're right.
That is my idea. So it's.
I see it. So yeah, okay. Let's have a look.
Let's see.
E3. Yeah. So he's planning just on walking the king to the queen side, freeing the rook on A2 from the necessity of protecting B2.
And here rook E2, now he has to play this. So okay, now there's like a stalemate position on the queen side. Almost.
White is just 2 moves away from playing king D2 and knight C4, and then there is no stalemate anymore.
King D3 or knight C4.
King D3 and yeah.
And rook b8, all right. King d3 and g5 and okay. And is it no? Okay, rook d8 is check. Of course, it's not possible here. So and king c2, and now okay, he has to play actively because what's the next move? What's the next move now for knight b3? Of course, now he can play this one. Yeah, of course. Now he's free. But then it's maybe just winning.
Yeah, but he needs to deal with this f4 stuff in a good way.
Yeah.
Without giving Black too much
counterplay
to play on the king's side.
f4, back. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Easy
was knight b3 really the right move there?
He was so happy. He was so happy that now I can move my knight.
Yeah.
So.
I guess the problem is if you take on f4 with the e pawn, then later, then black can go with rook to h5 instead
But
of
could it
knight
be
e3.
something like that? I want to ask you about that because that is something I have problems with sometimes. If I maybe now Hampus playing white here for like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, he has been thinking in his head about the knight on a5, and he has to think, how do I do to get it into the game? Because if I can do that, I will win the game. And now he has done all the moves, and he made a good plan and everything. And as the first time he can move the knight, I said, at last I can do it, and he will do it. Is that like a mentally hard thing to stop yourself from maybe think 1 more minute, because you can wait a bit longer to do it if you want.
I just think that when you get these kind of positions, you need to be very systematical. You know, if you watch people who are really have a great technique, sort of, they pay attention to details on every single move. You know, there's never a move that is like, now I can finally play this. This doesn't happen. And having great technique is about constantly improving, using tactics all the time, you know, for it to work in your advantage. Basically, since you're pawn up in such a position with white, it means that every exchange is good for you.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And that might sound like a truism of some kind, but it makes a huge difference in the sense that there are more moves that are okay for white than there are for black.
Exactly. In every position, you have a margin in what you can do.
Yes.
Okay, but see, he played knight b3 at once, and like that, and of course black is looking for counterplay because he has to do something to make white not just taking the a pawn and moving the b pawn to b8. That is, and okay, he's playing like this.
Okay, he had it all figured out there.
Probably he had total everything is in control. Now this is the position in the game, and all right, this is very good, of course.
Maybe one could have taken with the e pawn and then played g4.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like here, if you take there and take back. And then I have the same idea, but maybe this pawn is annoying.
I can't see it on the board now. But
what?
I can't see the position on the board.
You cannot see it?
No. It's still the position with e4. Okay, doesn't matter.
Oh, right. Now, let's see here. No?
Still nothing.
Strange. All right, let's see. The position is like this anyway, and I think the difference between the idea that you suggested is maybe that the e-pawn has some possibilities.
Yeah, because now the rook can go to h5 and it can go to h3 maybe.
But if I go here, isn't that everything like just safe?
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
I think he covers almost.
I would have preferred to go with take with the e pawn and play g4 instead.
Yeah, but can I just ask if let's say he put the king on e2. I cannot even see an idea for black to do something here.
No, it looks really difficult. The bishop on g7 is really bad now.
And also the knight on f3 is fantastic. It has everything covered. Everything covered here that you want. Every possibility. And the only square available with something is, as you said, rook to h3. But there, if you just defend, it's just one rook and one threat. One defense is all that's necessary. Okay, he played that move. It's even cooler. Now it's almost totally.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I like it.
This was a classy way of playing. Actually, we probably the things that we were just superficially looking at. I'm pretty sure that he had every detail here.
Yeah.
And most stronger players would have if they get to this kind of position, they would have it under control.
It's probably a win for Hampus and just going into the sole lead after this round. And very interesting.
Just completely winning now.
But this is not interesting anymore. It's just a winning. So we go to we go to the next game, I think.
Yeah. Can we just have a look at this for like 2 seconds more?
Sorry.
Yeah. The thing is, black can never take on h4 because we have this rook h1.
Yeah. That's
and
right.
There is a pin, and in order to be able to take on h4, black has to play something like rook h6 first, and then take on h4.
No, but that is so. Oh, mamma mia, no.
It's so ugly.
It's even better if, let's say, if I play rook a5 here.
Yeah.
And then force you to play that, then that's not even possible here, because then that's not a threat, because rook takes g5 is check. So I mean, this is I think he's very happy right now, Hampus. Hampus, I can tell you about the tournament of Hampus. He had a very special arrangement, because on this Saturday, where the other guys played round 2 and round 3, he was at home celebrating his 18th birthday. And he got the permission because he has got a special permission from the tournament director. And so he has played 2 double rounds after that. 2 double rounds on Sunday and 4 double rounds in a row. So he's played games all the time. Sunday 2 games, Monday 2 games, and this is the second game today on Tuesday. And he has now, after he will win this game, 6 points out of 7. And I mean, this is fantastic achievement. All right, but we go to next game, because he has this is between Jungmin Seo and Arjan Cholami. And Jungmin, Swedish champion from this summer, 19 years old and international master from Sweden. Arjan is 20 years old, from Iran, living in Istanbul, Turkey. And he has many good results in his history. He has won the youth championships in the world sometimes when he was younger. He's the only grandmaster in the tournament, so he's the rating favorite. So let's see what they have done. I make some moves and you just say stop.
Yep.
I think this is kind of a traditional Queen's Gambit. It looks very, very normal.
I can't see the game.
You cannot see the game, all right?
No.
What do you see now?
Well, I can see the game. So broadcast, 19 games. I'm in Jungmin against, but
you don't see what I don't. You don't see what I do.
No, I
don't. All right. Then
I need to press sync. Now I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, D5. I see.
Yeah.
Move 7.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, now
I had to press sync.
We are old men, Tige. We are old men. We cannot do this as the young guys do. But still, we are in this game together.
Okay, it's a very traditional Carlsbad.
Yeah, exactly, and it's
We're playing with the knight on F3 and everything, and it's interesting to see that there's so many players.
It's very Karpovian, isn't it? This is to play this.
Yeah, it's the modern kind of chess. You just you take on a position that you can play on for a long time, and you try just to play very, very well for a long time.
But I, as a bystander, I see that when you look at the games from, as I see it, this is played, of course, 100 years ago. They played this position also. So, and that is when they had no computers, when they had just I put the pieces on good squares, and I think that is a good idea. And now we're back to that again. Yeah. That is what you do. You just put the pieces on good squares, and that is what chess is about. Isn't that something?
Yeah, I think it's become more classical. At the moment, some of the hyper-modern openings are under quite a big threat.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, like my own modern opening is really,
yeah, it's hard. It's hard when the computer got in and took care of
the newest versions of the computers are quite harsh against these things, and so people are gravitating back towards the classical stuff,
Yeah, but I mean, this is. But my point is like when the hypermodernists came in like 100 years ago, and the traditionalists told them that you're playing stupid chess, you're playing Indian defenses and stuff. Now it's about the same discussion, of course, in another level, but still, some openings are not playable on that level anymore.
I think the modern stuff is faring pretty well with the Indians. I mean, the Greenfield and the Nimso and so on. But the hyper-modern stuff, like the Modern and Alekhine and these openings where you try to calibrate your pieces on white center from afar, and you wait with hitting it. Yeah, they're under a bit of a threat. I think also maybe the modern Benoni is I think the worst thing is maybe not that they are bad. The worst thing is that a few years ago you could play them and get a very complex position where you could outplay any opponent. Whereas now the computers, they show you how to get a position where there's very little play and you're just slightly worse. Which means that you basically have to play these openings, try to force a draw.
It's kind of, yes,
why play a super sharp, dangerous opening which might easily lose to preparation when you can play the Slav. Okay, you allow the exchange Slav, but you would have to force a draw anyway. So, yeah.
Okay, but now let's go to the game. They are playing the standard Karlsbad system, something like this. This has been played thousands and thousands of times. Knight f8, standard move. H3, one of the moves that is most popular, I think.
Yes.
That is also one of the moves that can be played. There are others. I have been seeing G6 played from Stålberg's generation. They play G6.
The long maneuver.
Yeah, there's this one for and the knight here, and then bishop here, and it's strange that it is possible, but it's still, as I understand, it's still possible to do that.
Yeah. I mean, the exchange of the light squared bishops.
It's so important.
Quite favorable for black.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, if white plays something instead of h3, white plays bishop f5.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst move in a position.
Yeah. Okay. As you mean, if he had I want to change the bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a truly horrendous move.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. So, okay, I understand it. But then, okay, he didn't do that, of course. He played this one, and white want to have the pieces. And this is interesting because when you look at Jung Min's games, I believe that he is the one of the young Swedish players that are mostly into this kind of chess. That he's looking for long games, and he's looking for some kind of special kinds of positions that he's almost always get.
He doesn't rely on tricks and gambits and stuff. I mean, he's very consistent trying to play classical chess, and he's playing everything. I mean, I think he's doing very, very well. And
I mean, he's the coaches of we have a team from Czech Republic here, and the coach of their team, he says that this is he also one of the Icelandic kids playing here. He said they're so good. I mean, and they're because their style of play. Okay, they are of course not world class players, but they still the style of their play is. Almost unknown to their kids. They don't know how to handle it. They have no idea how to handle it, and he said it's so good for them to meet this kind of chess because when you play they are some young talented Czech players here. When they play their guys in their own age, it's just a calculation game almost. You win if you calculating the longest. And if you play on good old people like UT here or something like that, they meet a good play, but another kind of play, another kind of good play. Yeah. This kind of good play they never meet. And now he said it's so good for them to come here and meet these kind of players. And I understand what he means. This is very special. If you look through Jungmin's games during this tournament, they are long, they are heavy games. They are so hard to be the other guy in those games.
Yeah, I think both Jungmin and the Vignir Ratnar Stefansson,
yeah,
they have this in common, that they've tried many things.
Yeah.
And now they are slowly landing into classical territory.
Yeah.
And it's very important to play everything. I'm trying to push everyone to do that. Sort of, if you're in that age, I know that Gustav Törngren and Ludwig Carlsson, for instance, Ludwig Carlsson, he's gone from playing absolutely crazy chess to playing the Russian Open. So and you should do that at that age. And the funny thing is that I mean, if you look at the results I have, I might have a better chance of beating those juniors than I have of beating someone who's playing exactly the same thing because you get the results early then.
Yeah.
But then you walk into a wall because you need to understand as much chess as possible eventually. And the only way of doing it is just playing many different things.
Okay.
And I think it's very bad advice to try to learn one thing if you're under 20 years old. You know, you do one thing, you play it for half a year, and then you learn something new and you do that, because learning new things is what becoming a strong chess player is about.
All right. F5
is theory, and I have no idea how this.
No, it's probably theory because these guys know what they're doing. And
forcing matters, yeah.
Yes.
Can we play G4 now?
Here? Let's see. You mean like this? Yeah. I like that. That's kind of moves. No, pushing pressure on this one.
Yeah, maybe there's some kind of tactic that we missed.
Okay, so it's probably impossible to take here because then this is not working out. Yeah. And how can he defend it?
There are moves like Bishop D6, for instance, but I think we can just play Rook E1.
Rook E1.
Because Black doesn't really want to take on F4 because then you give away the E5 square.
Yeah, you mean like this, all right?
Big time.
But is it possible to? Yeah, you're right. I thought maybe you can also defend it like this. But of course it's not defended as this is. Okay, maybe Rook E1 is a very good move. Okay, I like G4. It's what you do, but not here. You do this move first. Maybe you don't have to hurry. Aha, he plays like this. This is very different. A very different approach. We're still here? Hello? Hi, we're back. I think we like your microphone.
Unmute, yes.
Now you're back. Yeah.
Now I'm back.
Welcome back, Tiger. We talked about G4 here, but he shows a totally different approach. With putting the bishop on E5 and playing F4.
But okay, have to sync.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah?
My internet connection is a bit unstable. I need to move out towards the room. Okay.
Yeah, but let's say, maybe we can take 2 minutes break here because then and come back. Is it okay for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Back in 2 minutes. Bye.
Yep.
Där då ska vi se. Då, now we're back. We talked about the game. Jungmin Seo, Aryan Kholami. This is... and now you can see the game, same game as I can. Maybe we can go back a bit. We were somewhere here, and White chose to put the bishop on e5 and support it with f4.
Can you go back a bit there?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I guess f4 looks logical. Okay, that's fine. So
yeah, that is. I mean, this is a very. I think it's a committal choice, and
yeah, it is.
I mean, to play f4. I mean, this is you give away e4, and you cannot play e4, and you cannot play. Of course, you can maybe play g4, but then with this move, you choose exactly what kind of position this is going to be, and I am normally quite afraid to do such moves.
No, it seems. I think it's good here.
Yeah.
Because you get the bishop, because of the bishop on e5. But now I think White has played very energetically here because White is basically better on the king side here, and you need to get that working for you because if it doesn't, then you can't play a minority attack anymore. Because at some point, I think Black will even play g5.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I mean he can build up with maybe also this kind of moves. So it can be an attack for and then g5 or g4. So it's possible to do stuff here. Let's see and completing the development with bishop e6.
Yeah. And I actually already a3.
Yeah.
I guess that Black will play. If you play g4 now immediately, Black will play queen d7 just.
a3. Oh, you mean here?
Yeah, but if you play queen d7, then I can take on f5 and.
Maybe bishop.
Well, if bishop takes, then maybe.
Maybe this is this possible to do?
Yeah, and then rook f3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
It's this is kind of a weakness, isn't it? And this is also.
Yeah, but it's really actually f5 is because White can play knight to g3.
Yeah, and this is very hard to defend.
Yeah. I kind of like White here. I'm not saying that it's better for White, but.
It's easier for White, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, and also queen and knight against queen in the end game is queen and bishop, knight against queen and bishop is generally, and it depends on whether Black can activate the bishop there. But I would be very. I don't like rook ac1. I absolutely don't see this the point of White's moves here. Because Black is better on that side. Yeah. Playing rook c1, it doesn't improve your position.
Tigger, we have. I think we should, even if this is very interesting, and I agree with that. But my aim is that we should maybe have time with 3 or 4 more games before the end of this round. So
basically, White needs to play g4 here.
Yeah, exactly. Sometime. This is a necessary move to claim some kind of advantage. But
just
of course,
but you're not worse.
No, yeah, all right. That would not be so good. Okay, let's see. They're doing a developing moves.
G3, another very weird move. I don't at all understand that move. It's not going anywhere.
Rook h1, h8.
It's just in the way of your pieces. I mean, yeah.
He plays quite slowly, Jungmin. Normally, I think it's not so.
Yeah, I think obvious in this position, Jungmin does not know what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to play something very slow, like bishop f3, and then go with a knight around to d3, take on it e5, and play knight e5. But
well, take that one more time. This is a little bit too fast for me.
Yeah, I mean, if another reasonable plan instead of playing these rook c1 and stuff would have been to just play king h1 or king f2 and then play knight e2 to g1 to f3.
All right, the knight should come there. go there in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would have been
this
great.
like that or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
and reinforce that square. And of course, I mean it's a lot of things you can do there.
Yeah,
But that is not that is yeah.
The queen is terribly placed on g3. It's basically, I would say that it's very close to the worst square on the board for the queen.
I would suggest another one.
Yeah. Horrendous position for the queen. I mean,
A1 H1. Okay. Let's see. I think he has some idea here. Let's see. He moves it away. Bishop is
he
then
doesn't know what to do here.
No. And A5.
I'm afraid that this is not going to end well.
B5. Maybe the position is not so sensitive, so it's. And then here we have it. Here it is. G5, and now he can not even a sacrifice. It's just a good move. F5 is not. It's taking all the pieces away from threatening F5, so. I would be happy as black if I could play G5 here. Aha, all right. And now we get some unnecessary play. Kaching. Yeah. Wow.
Black is just better now.
Now the other pawn can go to H5 and to G5 sometime here, and it's.
I think so, at least.
Yeah, isn't it possible? So you can push here and that one and here. Isn't that a good idea?
Something like that. We have to keep C6 protected. I mean, I actually think it's better it's probably better to play something on the queen side for the time being.
For white, you mean? Huh?
For black. I mean, to play B4 and try to...
you mean, okay. But I mean, I think black is good on both sides, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a paradox in black's position. That is, the moment you play C5, you need to be able to take on E5 if white takes on C5. Otherwise, white gets the knight to D4, and then suddenly white is doing very well. So maybe black should play something like Queen B7 with idea to continue with C5, so that you can take on E5 after.
Let's say some stupid move here like this or something. You mean that takes and takes?
Yeah, but now we can't check back on C5, so that's not good.
But this position is it's quite funny, isn't it? No?
It's not so simple actually. I'm seeing that the fact that C6 is weak and black needs to keep it protected, it makes things a bit harder for black than.
Okay, but black is playing on the king side instead, and bishop H4, queen F3, rook up to H6, and of course he's moving all the pieces now towards the king. Looks. For me, it looks normal. And bishop d7, protect us with the bishop. It's very easy protected now.
But now he needs to get the knight to g1 and f3.
Yeah, and now the rook e8, and now it's hard to move the queen somewhere. Knight g1, yeah, right.
Finally.
G5 again.
Yeah.
I mean, this is black is playing energetically here, and he has the bishop pair, and he wants to open the position, and these rooks are not so much to do here.
No, the black has the bishop pair now,
and the bishop pair is becoming more and more important, and this now I think black is just better.
Yeah,
could you agree?
White has been on his back foot all through the game basically.
F takes g5, bishop takes. Now the easiest threat on e3 is defended, and the queen queen is also joining the attack here.
It's true.
Bishop d3, yes, the threatened pawn on f5 is defended, and okay. Overprotecting to be able to move the queen somewhere, probably.
Mhm.
Okay, rook h4. It's very nice to play black here.
Mhm.
Okay, threatened again. All right. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably possible. It's a very nice move. And here you have the
Okay, when the
bishop.
queen
Bishop
moves
go,
now-
join. That
Yeah.
is that is the last piece joining the attack.
There's some tactics here with the queen on the same file as the king.
Yeah.
But okay, he takes f4.
Just take back with the what? Rook or bishop?
If he takes with a rook, then there is queen h5 check.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we do that instead. Yeah. But this is what do you play?
This looks suspicious. I mean,
I
what
don't know.
happens? Rook f2,
Yeah.
rook e to f2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has Jung Min managed to?
But this is. I think it's hard to survive this one. This is. Let's see what the position is. Ah, this is the position. This is the position in the game. Oh, sorry. There it is. This is the position in the game, and all right. Let's come back to that in a while. We check board 3. Edvin mot Vignir Vatnar, and you know a bit about Vignir.
Yeah, I played a match against him in Iceland, and he's very well prepared and serious about chess, and he also loves to play. I mean, he plays all the time.
Yeah.
It's great.
He has been playing our tournaments here in Uppsala for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
He always come back. He's a very nice guy, and very nice to have him here. And he's.
But it's similar to CM. You said that he played some really weird stuff before, and
Yeah.
the Vignir also he played this h5 on move 2 in the English opening, stuff like that, and again and again and again and again. But now he's obviously grown up and become very much stronger.
He was very high rated at a very low age, and he had like 2350 when he was 14 or something, and very high rated. He was high rated when he was, and for Iceland that is very good, of course, and for Sweden too, of course. But then something happened, and he was like not developing so much in some years. But now he's like into himself, and now he's playing good chess, really good chess. We can.
I think that if he just continues to do what he's doing at the moment, you know, he's just keeping to his agenda. I think he will become a grandmaster within a year or two.
Yeah. What happened in your match with him?
Well, I was obviously not at my top, neither in my health or in my self-confidence. I've been playing a very bad tournament in Iceland the month before, and I got some decent positions, but it was really, really hard to catch him in something. And he just played very solid. I maybe had 2 chances in the whole match to get a better.
How many games in the match?
4 games.
4 games, yeah.
There were 3 draws, and I lost 1 game.
Yeah, right. But you won a tournament very recently also, so. It's,
I went directly from there, and I won the tournament.
It was after. Okay, well, yeah.
But
So,
it was very good for me, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and also I've been going through a development that, like I said, many of the openings that I used to make a living from, sort of playing, they've become, I wouldn't say obsolete, but they become hard to play for a win.
yeah.
The way that it used to be the absolute opposite. For instance, the modern Benoni, which I really played again and again and again, I had a fantastic score with. There are some ways now to play against it with white where you don't get the kind of play that you would like to get against the Benoni.
Okay.
And that's a bit.
Let's try to do this a bit
So I
faster.
basically have to find new things. I had to work a lot.
Tiger, let's try to do this a bit faster this game. But
Yeah.
It's very, very easy to get stuck in those wonderful variations. But there are some more games I want to look at. And this time control, it says at 8 o'clock in 35 minutes, almost all games will be will be over. So,
Yeah.
so and also this broadcast will be over. So let's try to do this a bit faster. And this is standard position. This is very normal.
Standard stuff.
Very normal. What do you call this? Do you call this Queen's Gambit, Reti?
No, it's a Catalan.
Catalan something, but it started like kind of a bogo. But this
it's a very traditional Catalan.
Very traditional Catalan, yeah. It's still in the middle of theory, I think.
Yep.
And these moves have been tried, and they are. And here you cannot take with the e-pawn for some reason.
No, c6 is hanging.
C6 is hanging. That's a good reason. That's a very good reason. Yeah. And you play that anyway, and it's still in the. I don't play this as black or as white, but I've seen it before. So it's probably just because I look at the times and they want. As white has 129 and black has 127 in this position, I think it's still theory here, yeah. I mean, they still just play on the spot everything.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, they play these games. But this is really interesting because it's everything. I check at the same time besides here, and it's just been played so many times before this position, and it's 20 moves into the game, and still you will find games here with Caruana as white. Played this as early as 2013, so. I guess it's this is what you do.
Yeah, the knight it belongs on d3. If white gets the knight to d3 in this position, I think white is better.
Yeah, and that is where he's aiming at now, probably with this move. Yeah.
The problem is that there are other stuff happening in the meantime.
Yeah, that's right. We have a Hare Krishna game against Yu Jiangji. We have Caruana, Fressinet. We have. So many games among the top players, and but this move, that is the first surprise in the game, I think, because
it's a big surprise for me too.
Yeah,
and I think this is a very natural move that Edwin plays actually, but bishop is good on f2 if you want to play e4.
Yeah, of course, it's good. It's good reason. Bishop e1 and iron h5. It's maybe a good idea also. Maybe.
Well, I think this move, playing h5 here.
Yeah.
Objectively speaking, I don't think it's that great, and basically because I think white can swap from playing an idea with e4 to playing an idea with maybe h3 and g4 here.
All right.
And whatever happens here, I think white should be better here.
Yeah.
And I think Vigny Vatna knows this. He plays h5 as a way of trying to win. He's trying to.
He wants to mess things up because he's Edwin. I should say that he has had a great tournament so far, and he had good games and draw against Holami and draw against. So I mean he's very happy so far, and he had 4.5 out of 6, and he's still he can still be there. He can still play for an iron norm in this tournament. He's not so far away. He wanted to win this game, but there's still two rounds to go, and if he may, I have not I don't have the numbers here, but let's say he takes 1.5 or 2 points in those games, probably it's an iron norm. I would say. Depending, of course, which opponent. So he's probably quite happy with the tournament. Bishop f2 is a sensible move, and that one, and then he plays for e4. You didn't like that at all, no?
No, I just think that. I mean.
It's so fun hearing you sounding like that. Yeah.
If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good.
It's a very concrete move. Yeah,
the thing is black going to play e5?
Yeah.
is, will knight e to d6 improve black's position? I would play something like rook c1 here, exchange some pieces, because white has the bishop pair. White is seriously better after, and if we take off one of the rooks, it means that there are much less tactical possibilities for black. But okay, if e4 is good, it's good. But
Let's see if it's good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
e4 is played, and he has to take that one because that's the tactics. I think.
I'm worried about knight takes d4 now, of course.
Here, all right. No, but first I will say if he moves like this, that is what you want to play, but it's not possible here because it's just.
You can take it,
so
yes.
that is another tactic. So I mean it's. That is the reason why you had to take on e4 first from the black side, and you want to do this one, and
it doesn't work maybe.
Interesting.
Why doesn't it work?
Why doesn't it work? What's the problem? If maybe you can do this, and then take on d4. Is it possible?
Yeah, it looks. It definitely.
Because you wanted to play e5 otherwise, yeah. And
exactly.
now you.
Well done, Carla.
I'm a tactical genius,
Yes.
No, I'm not that. This was a guess. I think
right.
so. I think it's okay because now I just can move. I can just move the queen in the next move, and then everything is. I can just.
Okay, so let's see what happened.
He didn't do that. He played 97. Yeah, right. And now this is maybe a threat. Maybe, I don't know. No, it's not. Yeah, let's see. G6, and he gets some space here.
Yeah.
And just developing moves.
No, when you play rook c1 there, you would have liked to play it before.
Yeah. I see your point. Yeah. And e5 probably is a good move, even if it's kind of strange to do it. But
no, it's absolutely logical here because you want to get the want to get the knight to d6 and then just.
Yeah, all right. You have this. This is
now already. I think.
This is not of course not because this is hanging. So he plays some other moves, but.
Yeah, bishop g5 first, and then you play knight d6.
But you cannot do that, so he played rook d3 instead, and. Right, but black has maybe what can you say? Turn the tables a bit here.
I think so.
D5 is probably just bad. But now he threatens to take on e5, so it's.
Yeah. Must play that.
And then knight c6. It's very simple chess. That is a tactical solution. I think it's nice from black side, because it's if you can use this square, it's probably just very good for black, isn't it?
Yeah. And knight f5 doesn't work tactically.
Aha, right. You have tactics. Interesting. Let's see.
No, it's just.
Where do you go?
You can go to e6 actually. And I don't bishop h3.
You have a fork here.
Yeah, but there is a knight h6 check.
Yeah, I mean,
bishop takes e6. Yeah, this is a mess. But
yeah. No, but I mean, it's very white's probably just not possible.
Or it is.
Let's see. Okay, knight e5. What do you want to do? You want to do this one? And then I have to move somewhere, maybe here. And then what? You take the queen?
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, no, I was. Yes.
But the knight is trapped in the end.
Yeah, it is.
Check, takes, and takes, and this one is doomed.
Yeah.
I mean, I can defend it, but I mean it's still doomed.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking of e5 there, but it doesn't work. Yeah. You're right.
I am at sometimes I'm right, but I like this knight c6. It's like easing everything up. It's a woo. It's now I'm all my problems are gone. and he has to take and then take back, and then this is a bad pawn, and
yeah, now we should probably play e5 before black gets the chance
to block. Yeah. You mean it's worth a pawn to get rid of it?
Yeah, and then put the bishop on d5, something like that.
Yeah, because I mean this pawn is not the good one, and this bishop is not so good because of the pawn, if it's still there, and all of the other pieces on the board are okay. So it's just.
It makes the queens come off. I'm a bit afraid that with the queens
like
left
this,
on the board.
And there's one pawn up for black, but still then.
Yeah, rook d7.
Yeah, bishop pair here, and it's an open position, and you get some. Yeah. This is what a grandmaster should play. A good grandmaster should play e5 in an instant of second, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's
you realize
otherwise you have to suffer.
Yeah, exactly. You might have to suffer anyway, but I don't think the position is.
Sorry about this. I should just go back. Boom, here. Yeah, and he didn't do that. He played like that, and then now the queen.
The moment black gets a blockade on e5, white's position is really bad.
Yeah, and now the queen swap is out of the question. So even with e5 here, yeah, and okay, white understands that e5 has to be taken care of, but is it possible to do it?
He plays well here. He plays well.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do, but is it enough? That is the question. Here, all right, bishop c4. Okay, he gets pushing some pressure here. G5. I like those kind of moves. I like, but this is hanging in the air here. You have to do. Wow.
Ouch.
Is this necessary then? And then here.
Knight takes e4. I can take on d2 and then take on c4.
Yeah, no, it's pawn. It's ending with the pawn up, is it? Yeah. But he did play that move, and is that possible? No, it's not. It's just a piece. It's just a blunder.
Yeah.
He blundered the piece in a bad position, but just no. This is just ended. This is just a piece up, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nothing happened. No, it's unfortunate for Edwin, but still 2 rounds to go.
Yep.
I would also like to check this one. It's Victoria Radeva from Bulgaria is here playing for the second time in a row, and
this is one of those openings I know nothing about.
All right, interesting. This is so. Let's see what we can do. And Hilmir, I want to talk about Hilmir. Also from Iceland, and he won this tournament 4 years ago. So he's been here since then, and it's great having him here. Let's see what he did today against Victoria. It was Petrov.
Yep.
And this is also very modern, is it? Knight c3, and you play that from the beginning. I think you played that as like a kind of surprise weapon, and you wanted to make long castle as white and attack on the white king on the king side. But nowadays, black, as I understand it, always castle on the queen side too, and it's just a boring game as normally in in the Petrov defense. So let's see.
Well, many people who play the Petrov defense insist that it's not boring at all, and maybe they're right. No,
they're not right. Let's see. But this is, as you see it here, and white plays, because I have many students, and they play e4 when they're young, all of them, and they meet the Petrov, and they have no idea how to play, and some years ago, I always told them, you can play knight c3. It's a good move, because then you don't get the most boring positions, and if black like castles kingside here, you can play moves like king b1, knight d3, and then maybe h4, putting stuff here, g5, and it's kind of possible to mess things up and do stuff. But they don't play that.
It's very hard for black to get the minority attack going against white's pawn structure. Actually.
Exactly. It's
and it's also can easily happen that if you walk too far with those pawns, white can suddenly start swapping pieces, and then black's pawn structure is bad, and you don't just pick one of them up with a queen, sort of.
Exactly. I mean, this pawn structure, it's a bit annoying, of course, if you want to do something with it. But if you just stay with them as there, it's hard for black. But nowadays they don't do that. Nobody plays like that. They play like this.
H6. Hey, sorry. Huh? This is a very key moment because long castle used to be the normal move. And H6 is actually trying to stop. This is a very when black plays h6, it stops knight g5.
Yeah.
And after long castle, you would play knight g5, which it forces black to give up the bishop there. And then white is microscopically better for a very, very, very long game.
So h6 is a good... It's
with a focus on microscope there, really. But h6 stops that idea. Which, if I was white here, I would think like, now I really need to do something energetic.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe this is the time to play knight d4, actually. To do something.
Is this energetic? Isn't it just swapping pieces?
Yeah, but you just spent to move on h6.
But I mean, black is not behind in development here. It's like.
Well,
let's see if he takes that.
Okay, I will play queen takes d4.
All right. Okay, that makes sense. And now I'm just making moves here. I have no idea if this is a good one.
I play something like queen b4 maybe.
But now now the question is whether short castle is a good move here.
Yeah, I agree. No, it looks weird. I'm just. No, I don't know what white should do, but the moment black plays h6, I would think for 10 minutes.
But that is another good point, because that is another thing that is kind of hard for kids to understand. When should I think for 10 minutes? Sometimes something happens in the position, and to identify that time is of course one of the key things to improve your chess. When is something happening? And here you say h6 was one of those. That move indicates, okay, I'm doing something that I have to react on.
It takes away my main idea, which means that I need to have a clear idea what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very uncomfortable in these positions generally. And of course, it also says that we want to play long castle. I mean, that's for sure after h6.
Yeah. Exactly. And h3 was her reaction. Hilmi played bishop there, and this was the reaction. And I mean, this is of course kind of a fierce reaction too.
I didn't like bishop f6. I think long castle there is.
Yeah, and but he does it here. He does it. Yeah. All right. I think white reacted quite interestingly here with the. And now that one, and this bishop is all of a sudden a bit active. Yeah.
I'm guessing this is standard. There is kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
This might all be theory.
Yeah, probably played thousands of times before. F5, and if you take
and this is what happened.
Yeah, exactly what happened. Yeah. Why not? Is it possible to take with that one? No, it's sorry, I missed that one. Sorry.
At least better for black. For
so and then, all right, and now aiming here, defending, take on f5, take on f5. Right. Will this be some kind of perpetual here or something?
I'm not sure Queen e2 actually improved White's position a lot,
but this I can show you what happens here.
Yeah.
Queen b4 and back.
Yeah, and it's a perpetual. Yeah.
Maybe like that. All right. I think we also should check this one. Where do we have that one? Boom. I wanted to check Khan because I know you have met Khan a couple of times, and
he's won a few games against me too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And if you check our channel, you can see Tiger commenting on that with some talking about Khan's games. Can you see Khan's game now?
Yep.
Yeah, right. He's playing Mathias Underland.
Yeah.
Norwegian good player, FIDE master, and they are 6 guys from Norway here this year playing from Toppidrottsgymnasiet, Simon Agdestein's classes. And 2 of the Swedish guys are also from there, Gustav Törngren and Ludvig Karlsson. But Mathias is here for the first time playing, and Khan is white, and so do the same thing here and move away until we say something special is happening.
This is fashionable.
This is Carlson style, isn't it? Hasn't Magnus been playing this as black?
So many who plays it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's. I mean, in Sweden we had Jonathan Westerberg played it a lot and played similar ideas. And I played it now in the European Championship against especially exactly this.
All right.
I had this position a month ago.
Right.
Yeah. And I might think E4 is stronger earlier on. It's more ambitious. Yeah. Because this after Rook C8, this is very forced. And although it's Knight C5.
You've seen everything before, yeah.
Yeah. C7, Rook D1. Yeah, you can play that too. D4.
Right.
D7.
H4.
H4.
Maybe G5 or something, no?
Might have been the move actually my opponent played against me, but I think it's not very good. I think black is more happy to play Rook E8 than white is to play H4. H6. I don't understand that move even.
No.
I would play Rook E8 because E2 is.
It's interesting. This is not. This is probably defining something in this opening, and it's hard to get this one on the squares you want them to be.
I think Queen D2 is the main.
Here?
No, it is not. Is it?
No, this is
Knight D3. Yeah. Sorry.
This is.
No, it's not. There's something with Queen D2 at some point. I don't remember when it is. It's obviously not now.
All right, let's see. Bishop F3, defending E2, is making the queen possible. Maybe preparing Knight D2, maybe. Maybe. Let's see.
Yeah.
Or that.
I don't see how H6 improved black's game.
What is the queen doing here? Is this something I don't know?
It's you're preparing to play Knight D2.
Wasn't it possible to play here?
Then D3.
Right, and I take that.
Bishop takes.
All right.
I think.
Where do I go? Oh yes, I have to go here.
Now something like Queen A5 maybe. I mean, black is very active.
Yeah. So am I. Oh, I'm coming.
No,
I'm coming.
okay.
No, I have no idea. Sorry. This is just moves from my side. Queen F5 and D3 anyway. Bishop E3 is so. Okay, it's a reasonable move.
Yeah.
All right, also a reasonable move. Wow, this is tactics. This is very tactical here. Oh wow. Okay, let's see. Is it possible to do something in F7 here?
Yeah, but you really need to have a good follow-up.
Yeah, let's see. But if I do this and then I have to move here, probably. Is this good? Or maybe you can take this one. Just take the rook.
Mm.
Yeah, you can take the rook. This is nothing here, is it? This is still here. The pawn is still on e2.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. D takes e2 and rook e1. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to keep the threat because you might want to take on f7 with the queen and then play something like maybe play bishop takes h6 immediately after that.
Okay, now black took the rook. It's a sensible move, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rook.
Yep.
And queen takes f7 yeah, by all means. I guess this is just calculation. Who's right here?
I think black is winning here.
Is black is one rook up here. Is that right? Yeah. And rook h8. All right.
Now bishop f6 just. Yeah.
But because of that one, you probably just play
Bishop
here
e4
and it's mate here.
Yeah.
So that is not so good. What do you?
There is bishop takes g7 on and then queen h5. It's mate.
This is a very good thing. It's very hard for black here. It's you have to do everything right. What do you have a move here? If this is mate, if this is not possible, then this is the only move.
Yep.
Is it? It must be the only move. If it's not mate here too, it might also be mate.
Yeah, you wonder what happens on queen h5 or something.
That is the first suggestion.
But okay, but g6.
That's fun. It's fun, yeah. Okay. So you want to do those two moves?
Yeah, but you're only allowed one.
That's not fair. But if you start with this one, and then what? Do I have time for something like this? Maybe then I can do this. No, it's not possible.
It is actually possible. Yeah, you can play like that.
You can play like this. Take
no,
here.
I mean black can play like.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to win here, as white, and do mate you. Okay, sorry. He played bishop e4, and then black played queen e8. And right, and queen e8, of course, is a move that you probably want to play.
Yeah, this is.
But now it's threatening mate here, and g6 is forced.
Yeah.
And then we have a check. I mean, I don't want to be black. It's like so shaky.
H7 is forced.
No, it's not.
No.
Why is it not that? Why is it not forced? Because on there.
Queen h5 coming.
But all right. But then you threat going somewhere with this one. But then if I go here, then I threat to take it. Then I threat to take that.
It's perpetual check, yeah.
And this is very strange, very very strange perpetual. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that didn't happen. He played this move first. It's very very clever, very very clever. But now it's not a rook anymore. It's an exchange and king h7. All right, and development. The knight is coming.
Yeah, but when the moment you give that back, now it's not clear at all. Now I like.
No, but the bishop and h6 is that. Isn't that just you can just take it?
I would take it.
I would take I would take it too. I take it. Is there something here? No, I don't think so. He took it. Yeah, he took it. Sorry, he took it. And then I took the. Okay, they just. Okay, there were two pieces that we had been around with. Yeah, but let's see this position. Is it even interesting to count the pieces here? what do you have? You have 2 pawns for an exchange.
Oh, this is very.
And is the e pawn, is it dangerous, or is it just something that you may have if you can exchange the queens? Then it's dangerous. Now it's.
I think that the combination of the c6 pawn and the vulnerability of Black's king, it means that even if White is not better for winning, it means that or even if White is not winning, I think that.
Yeah.
I think I prefer White.
You prefer White, okay? But it's very tactical. If you just make one mistake here, then you're probably out. So
I mean, it depends on whether a move like Rook D8 is just good.
Yeah, Rook D8, and that is the move that is played in the game, and yeah, of course, this is defended by the check here. It's like
yes.
So, and Queen F8. You want to swap the queens, of course, but White has other ideas. Move the king. All right. Aha, H5. Now. Ooh, this is. I mean now.
It's not healthy for Black. This.
No, but this is now is definitely better for White. The G6 is just no. This can't be good.
No, this is looking very dangerous now.
This is not working. The bishop D3 just take here.
Yeah.
It's nothing special. H5 and this move maybe. If we take here.
How about you just play King F2?
Yes, you have. You don't have to.
You bring the rook to H1 now.
Yeah, it's very so. Let's see what can I do this?
Can.
Maybe, but then maybe it's possible just to.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to take that one and then here. So it's no. This is very good for White.
Yeah.
So where were we here? H5, and he played bishop D3. Okay, that takes D6, but now it's I think this allowing H5 must have been a mistake. C6, C7. I mean, so no. It's just not good. No, it's not good. And all right, and then this. All right. It's just winning here. And now the rook is entering the game with serious things in mind. Is this just a fun start, fun ending here, or check and then just no? This it's nothing. It's just winning, is it?
Yep.
Check, yeah, and this is just made somewhere. No, what? Yeah, there, and then he found out. Yeah, that's right. All right, that's it. Wow. Yeah, I can say that was. But things happen in those kind of positions. It's so hard to have everything in the head at the same time. And
can we have a look at just the opening of Gustav Törngren? I'd just like to see how he's playing.
Of course, we can check that because now.
Because he's also developing.
We can go by. I just want to say the Hampus he won the game. It was we can just fast play this one, and he didn't care about tactics there. He just exchanged everything and just won it here. So it's no, this is not fun. He played it the easy way and oh mamma mia. No, yeah. Okay, it's still winning, but I mean it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is, but I mean still, he knows what he's doing, but yeah.
Yeah, this kind of position is just game over.
It's just very, very.
Always.
It's very, very easy winning. So soon resigns. Yes, and then a fast check the games of Whoops and of Jungmin and Arian. What's happened here? And I think Black is still in the lead here. I mean, this is equal material, and the bishop are here, and this is. It must be winning. Otherwise, I don't understand chess at all.
No, this is positionally. This is just crushing. But
yes.
There were some tactics that might have worked for White at one point. So.
But that even a pawn now. So now it's even up material here, and two pawns, right? Is it something over here?
No.
Nothing. Back here. Yeah, but this is. Oh, it's not very. Oh, he's not happy now. He's not happy.
No.
But it's a big fighter. You don't know what's happening here. It's a big fighter. This is the position, and still, it's one pawn, but there's two. And the king's position is still,
They don't resign unless there is it's an absolute necessity to resign.
No, and you check the time. Black is in 6 minutes. 6 minutes left, and Jungmin is playing on seconds. So Okay, sorry. We should check Gustav Törngren. He played Joachim Nemeth, and that is a Czech good player. Very young guy, and he plays good chess. He played good results also. He had a very interesting fight this morning against Hampus in the postponed game. He
has a very personal style. I mean, it's uncommon with players that you just have to watch a few moves and you know it's them. And Gustav has this kind of.
All right, interesting, yeah. And you don't. In my world, you normally take here, but Gustav, no, not Gustav.
Lots of things that you normally do that Gustav doesn't.
All right,
and
okay.
He makes it work somehow often. So.
And this here, and I don't know.
Yeah, this would be normal, exactly.
This is something like this, yeah.
Yeah.
But that is you find something else. Okay, this is just a King's Indian reversed, yeah.
Still normal.
I mean, he Black just accept being a tempo down.
Yeah, but it's absolutely nothing for.
No. It's interesting, yeah.
Oh, Bishop F5. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No, because it invites basically what Black wants to do here is to play Bishop E7 because the Bishop is vulnerable. Or maybe you want to play something like Queen C7 first.
Yeah, Queen C7.
So that you can go back with Bishop D7 without allowing Knight E5.
Yeah, all right. You mean on this move you may play that, yeah?
Yeah.
And that is
So
good. And explain to me why do you want to play this as White? Why is Knight?
White is favored by the exchanges in this position.
Yeah.
Because White has less space.
And
the bishop, the dark squared bishop, is not very valuable for Black. It's a piece that it doesn't have anything to bite on.
Yeah.
It's just a defensive piece. Whereas White can place the bishop on d5, and then the knight can go to e4, queen can go to h5.
Well,
you can use and if White is able to exchange the light squared bishop and then get a grip on so that Black can play f5, then White is going to be better.
Okay, so your idea was to play this first, and then if I say something, I don't know what here, and then just.
Yeah, now Bishop E7, but Knight E4 would be a mistake here, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I just wanted to make a move to show that. All right, Bishop F5 is played, and Knight E4, and Bishop E7. All right. A3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And A5. Knight E2. F4, is that a good move?
Yeah, it's normal actually here.
Yeah, all right. Nice to hear. So, rook e8, knight f3.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I think we need to... I would like to swap the light square bishops here, actually.
On e4? No. On where?
Yeah, I would like to play something like queen a4 here in order to get to go with the queen to b5 and attack the c5 pawn.
All right. That's interesting.
Maybe even before f4, but here,
But this, let's see here. All right. Yeah.
And now knight e5, maybe it's...
Yeah,
no, there is knight takes c5.
Here?
No, I take on d7.
No, but this is then I can take here. Yeah, can I?
No, you're gonna... Yeah.
No, sorry, no. And then maybe like some move this
Remember,
somewhere.
you can take on c5, sorry, because the queen is hanging on a4, so it doesn't work. Doesn't work. So okay, f4 was good, but on the next move I would try to... I'm not sure where the knight is going to from f3. I would like to play queen a4, queen b5, and then maybe I will actually play knight to b3 at some stage too, because c5 is at this moment is perhaps the greatest weakness in
okay, you're trying to just surrounding that pawn.
We focus on trying, but I am.
Yeah. By all means, let's see what's happening. Knight f3, rook a6, and queen d2. A4. Okay, that plan that's out of the question, and this knight might be joining the game here. Yeah, it is. Knight e5, move away. Queen e. Yeah, okay, that's happening. I think black's pieces are working kind of well here. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the knight on b3 actually, because it's a bit out of play there.
Yeah, but I think it's not so far away.
It depends on what happens next, but
Whoops! There. That you want to do.
Yeah. Which is why I think if we go back one move here, I think, and one more, sorry, we need to. Yeah. I think knight e5 was maybe... why should I have played rook e2, rook e1 earlier on?
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly, because this is exactly what black wants to do here.
Yeah.
Knight e2, and then, all right, yeah, that's looks sensible, but it's a little bit strange.
No, it's just very strong, actually.
Maybe it's very strong, and then, okay, but this is... Do you do that? Why do you swap that?
Yeah, you take because there's a bind on the knight on d2.
Yeah, and you have to take with the king, and then maybe... Yeah. But this is... All right.
Okay. I think black is playing well
here. Yeah. It looks right. And this one is weak here also. But
knight c4 is right.
That square didn't exist before.
I am a bit worried. Whoa!
Now we're talking.
The white pieces are in weird places.
Yeah, the king is in the center. Then I mean, g5 is a move that suggests itself. Maybe not exactly here, but somewhere. Yeah, but I mean, this is still... If you take here and then the... So, okay. And bishop takes, all right. I still would be happy to play black here.
Oh, yeah. He's doing... I think this looks like a one-trick pony. It's like, okay, you need that knight to defend d2, maybe keep the...
So one-trick pony. I love that expression. So.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, just get the king out of e1. It's not doing great there. I would play king f1. And the thing is that this is not a supportive square. There's nothing that supports supports that knight.
Exactly. Ulf Andersson would have screamed. You cannot put a place on the not support a square.
No, especially not a knight like that.
No.
And you're also standing on yeah. Okay, I see. Maybe some tactics that are.
Hey, what's happened here? What's happening here? Yeah, let's see. It took on here. Why did I do that? Is that necessary? Is it necessary? Because I think if he takes here, maybe you can just take back here, and everything is quite okay. And bishop c4 is harder to do. No, sorry, knight c4 is harder to do. Is it a threat to take for white to take on e6? You play something like this.
Yeah, this looks very logical. But the knight is still out of play actually on b3 a bit.
No, but it will enter as soon as white's trying to say something. You cannot go away here anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean it's.
Yeah, I agree. This looks good.
So.
I like this.
But this is then. All right.
There was also something like bishop c1 actually.
Here. Yeah. It's kind of artificial move, is it?
Yeah. Let's see what was played.
Yeah. So maybe just move the rook somewhere. No, here is b6. No, yeah, b6 maybe, and then just to try to take that one.
Yeah, but okay, I will take on e6.
Yeah. Yes, and here. Still very good. This is very good for black. I love this position for black.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. That it didn't happen. It was swapping there, and bishop e3. Okay, and now queens take there. Whoops, and the yeah, and the pawn.
Yep.
And that is enough, or it's
no. Back off. Rook e1.
Rook e1.
And the point is that the a4 pawn is actually weak here.
That's
because
right.
you can go and pick it up with knight b6, knight a4.
That's right.
So I'm not sure.
You maybe may have to play. Can you play f5?
But then I can play knight d6.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So maybe I can play here.
Yeah, but then I made you displace your rook, and I can play something like rook e8 and then rook a4 maybe even. Okay, maybe not.
I get it's a good point that the knight is has problems defending a4 if you swap the rooks. But no, where were we here? 92. Boom.
This must be complete. This must be winning
for black. Yeah.
Yes.
So and what?
What?
Isn't that just a pawn? This is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
This is very good. They're good.
Yeah, it's.
Is he afraid of like something like this? But then just.
You can even play rook. You can play d3, and I mean.
But I mean, this I will just stand because this you can never do anything here.
No, exactly.
I mean, you can try to do, but I mean, no.
b2 is hanging, so you just like.
Yeah, of course. Sorry. So I mean, it doesn't matter because this is just. You want to keep them as long, and now the a pawn is it's excellent.
Yeah.
No,
maybe
this is
calculated something, but I mean, if I had little time, I would never move the c pawn.
No, and takes. Now it's very, very much harder for white, for black.
King f3.
Check. No, but now it's not even. Now it's just a draw, isn't it? Isn't just a draw? It's very, very hard to do. No, it's just a draw. It's impossible. This is.
Yeah.
Oh, so disappointing for black here. Yeah, I mean he was. I mean he was.
Yeah.
He must be go home and oh no, this is oh gosh, no, I feel for him. Oops.
Oi.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's
one way.
kind of cool. He probably I have to check how long he thought about rook takes here. No, 12 seconds. How about that? And then of course, yeah. Yeah, right. Yes, nice. Gustav made a save, but he got it. He got it not so fair. It's not a fair result. All right, I think we should wrap stuff up here. Hampus won this game. Jungmin and Arjan is still playing, but let's see if some progress has happened here. And let's see, black is it's almost impossible for no. Oh wow. Okay. Now it's time to resign for white. So Arjan will win and Hampus will win, and Hampus there has then the sole lead, and Arjan is going to be playing him tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, and you and I will join the forces at 12 for commenting the round number 8, and tomorrow afternoon we will meet Ellen Nilsson again, commenting 4 hours from the beginning of the last round, and it's going to be totally interesting. Like that, thank you for today. Thank you, Tiger, so much for this time, and see you again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye bye.